everyone, welcome back to my channel, Beautylicious Veggie. My name is Anna. Today I'll be sharing my end of the year goal updates on whether or not I met my goals this year. Also, we'll be doing some end of the year reflection questions. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I focus on content such as beauty, lifestyle, and how to save money. So if you're interested, please hit the subscribe button down below. Also, give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to turn on notifications, upload every Wednesday and Saturday, and just go ahead and dive straight to my end of the year goal updates. Goal number 1 was to be monetized on YouTube, so unfortunately I did not meet that goal. However, I did reach 1,000 subscribers and counting, and I did get some exciting collaboration opportunities, so hopefully next year I'm monetized. And goal number 2 is to live a minimalist lifestyle. So I feel like in the middle of the year, we were making progression towards that goal, because when we had to move, I got to declutter and go through all of our things. I tossed a lot of things, I donated a lot, but when Ernie and I first moved out, we were just getting like the cheapest items at like Tj Maxx, Days Discounts, Dollar Tree, thrift stores, and a lot of our appliances and items were handed down from family members. So I felt like now we are starting to like choose what we want and like upgrade and like give those items back. So we are kind of like buying a bit more and just like upgrading a bit. So I wouldn't say we 100% met this goal. Goal number 3 was to contribute to more investments. So yes, I definitely met this goal. So I do contribute to my Roth IRA, which is my retirement. Also through my job, I have a 457B, which is also my retirement and my high yield savings account. Goal number 4 was to use healthier products. So yes, definitely met this goal. I still have a long ways to go, but I just focus on one product at a time and just do my research. Otherwise I will go crazy. So right now I swapped my hand soaps, my body wash, and like my coffee creamer and some food items, but we still have some ways to go. Goal number 5 was to eat healthier foods. So I feel like we're kind of 50-50 here, because my husband and I did start a foodie channel called Foodies in These Cities, where we try like different like food and drink spots in different cities and states. So we are eating out a bit more than we'd like. However, Monday through Friday we do cook and eat at home, but on the weekends, since my husband and I do have full-time jobs, we can't always like make it like after work, since Ernie does get off later than I do. So usually on the weekends we will try like 2 to 3 spots a day sometimes. So to me that's eating out quite a bit, so I say we're like 50-50 on this one. Goal number 6 was to speak up for myself. So yes, I definitely met this goal and I stick to it, because I don't know why during the pandemic I just got a lot of social anxiety, because in the past I used to be very outspoken and it was even hard for me to like ask for a cup of water, or if my order was wrong, or even to order at the bar. Like I don't know what happened, but this year I definitely started speaking up for myself again and it feels great. And goal number 7 was to add more b-roll to my video. So yes, I definitely met that goal, and I just feel like it enhances the video quality and just makes it look a little bit more entertaining, and I will continue to do so next year as well. Goal number 8 was to be more organized. So yes, we definitely met this goal, because I hate seeing clutter. Like if I see dishes in the sink, or like a pile of laundry that needs to be put away, or like my vanity or makeup brushes are a mess, I need to like tend to it right away, or at least know like, okay, in the morning before I start work, that will get done, because it will drive me crazy and I can't fully relax. So yes, we are more organized over here. And speaking of organization, goal number 9 was to keep my car organized. So whenever Ernie and I are done running errands, we'll bring everything inside, and then I'll usually go back to the car and just make sure there's like no wrappers or trash left behind, make sure everything is stocked, because we keep like gloves, wipes, hand sanitizer, because we like to be nice and clean and sanitized. So I'll just do that, and then if we came back from like a road trip or traveling, the following week Ernie will clean the exterior of the car, and then I'll clean the interior, so that way it's just always nice and clean. And goal number 10 was to maximize our credit card rewards and points. So yes, we definitely met this goal, and we actually redeemed our points and credit card rewards during our trip earlier this year. So we went to New York, Miami, and New Jersey. So that was really cool to actually like redeem them for a higher value, because in the past we were saving like our points for 2 years and we redeemed them for such a low value, which I'm still kicking myself for. So it was like really cool to like redeem them at a higher value and being able to travel for like a lower cost. So it was really cool to like book our first trip mainly on points and like our rewards. And then also we are meeting up like sign up bonuses and like getting those points. And I even made a chart for myself to like know which card to utilize, because I have a credit card where you get 4 times the points on dining and like certain grocery stores. Ernie has a credit card where he gets 5 times the points on flights and hotels and 10 times the points on rental cars. So we definitely are strategizing like which credit card to use for what to get the most points, and then we are very excited. We are going to redeem them for next year's travel. My planner does have some end of the year reflection questions, so I'm just going to go over a few. So the first question asks, describe your year in 3 words. Definitely life-changing, challenging, and gratitude, which I know sounds a bit contradictory. If you've been on my channel, you know this is probably like one of the worst years of my life. And after going through the thick of things, I looked back and I was like, oh my gosh, all that happened back to back within 5 weeks. We just kept getting like bad news after bad news, and it was life-changing. Or it wasn't just like, oh, we got bad news. Like, there had to be an action plan. There was like a due date. There's a deadline. So like after we lost our dog unexpectedly of 10.5 years, and you know, just dealing with like grieving and all that, and then I had to go back to work after like a week or so, and just, you know, had to cancel like all his medications, like inform all of his like vets, and just grieving on top of that, just adapting to a new routine, and then also finding out we had to move, and you know, packing, going through our things, finding a new place to live, and moving within itself. With all those bad things, I'm grateful and have gratitude for my support system, my family and friends who came out and checked in on me, who sent me texts every day, who came over to make sure I was doing okay, because I was like honestly very depressed, and like I had like friends and family come over like, hey, let's walk Coco, or they show me photos of when they first met Marshmallow and they still had photos of him. And so many people were supportive of Marshmallow. He had a great support system as well. And then also like I had a friend who still had a photo of when Marshmallow first met her dog, so that was just really cool. I have like friends like that who still like kept those photos years later. And of course you all, I said filming was very therapeutic for me this year, just like allow me to vent. And some of you even like checked in on me daily or messaged me with like positive thoughts. So I'm just very grateful that I found out who my like true support system is with like my family and friends. So definitely grateful and appreciative of all that. So thank you all. The next question is a quote that stuck with you. So it's, if love could save you, you would have lived forever. And then a third question is your favorite TV show. I would have to say Suits, which is like a lawyer show, which typically I'm not into, but this one's actually really good because I listen to a ton of podcasts and they're all like different like genres, and they were all talking about the show Suits. So I was like, okay, let me watch it. It's on Netflix. I think it was filmed in like 2009, so it is a bit of an older show, but it was actually like really good. I'm always like quoting it. And when we went to New York, the first episode was filmed in New York, so the building Mike Ross is coming out of, I found it. I was taking so much photo and video, and like people were looking at me where they're probably like, what is the deal with that building? Because the rest of the show is filmed in Canada. The best advice you received: to never give up and to keep trying. Favorite food, that one was a tough one because I am a foodie and just like really depends on what I'm craving that day, but I would probably say anything Biscoff flavored. What brought you joy? I would say traveling and definitely my support system. Best trip of 2024, I would definitely say New York, because even though we went to Miami and New Jersey, I felt like once we landed in New York, I just felt like that spark reignited me, and I actually just kind of started feeling like my old self again. So it's definitely a memorable trip, and New York will always have a special place in my heart. How grateful were you on a scale to 1 through 10? I said 100. And your biggest inspiration, I would definitely say Marshmallow. Even though he's no longer here in a physical sense, I do feel him in spirit, and I just want him to continue to be proud of me. Your love language this year, it's always going to be acts of service. If you can take anything off my plate, I will love you. What's the biggest lesson you learned this year? I would say finding strength through hardship. And another question asked, how did you grow? I think we showed resilience by finding strength during tough times and just adapting to change in like a short period of time and like back to back. And how will you apply this lesson in the following year? I learned that we can handle obstacles that come our way, and that we just have such a great support system. And again, I'm just super grateful and appreciative to have that. What was your biggest challenge in 2024? Obviously losing Marshmallow. Honestly, I'm like still shocked to this day. What did you learn about yourself? How far I'll fight for my loved ones. What are some habits you'd like to leave behind in the new year? I would say definitely feeling guilty. What new habits do you want to pick up? More self-care, giving myself grace, and just slowing down and recharging, because we still work a full-time job, and it's not like we have like all this flexibility with our schedule. Like I'm literally like doing things for YouTube on my breaks and lunches. And also, you know, I'm trying to meal prep, go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week, spend time with Ernie and Coco, spend time with family and friends. And you know, with this channel, I have long form content that I need to edit, do the thumbnail for, the description, and post on Instagram stories, post on like my feed and TikTok. And on top of that, we started a foodie channel where same thing, it's more short form content though, but I just like every day I'm constantly editing and scheduling it, like making like the thumbnail, and like each social media platform needs like a different description and hashtags. So just all that is just like a lot to balance. So I definitely want to just kind of regroup, slow down, and then also, while I am very grateful for these collaboration opportunities, when I do get them, I do my research, like check out the brand, or if it's one that I've used, you know, I just always like to do my research before saying yes to anything. So those require certain clips, a certain length, and also a deadline on top of my regular like filming schedule. So that's just been like a lot to balance. I've hardly just had a time to breathe, and like with the holidays and just, you know, life happening. But you know, things have improved, like definitely better than what it was like the beginning and middle of the year. So it's like a good busy, but also I just like want a second to breathe. And Ari's been saying how stressed out I've been with like all this like filming constantly and like editing and posting on top of like everything else. So he planned a date night for us this weekend, which I'm very excited about. I don't know where we're going, so I left it to him to plan, and I just love spending quality time together, which we definitely need, and just like trying new places, which we love doing together. So very excited for that, and I'm very grateful for Ernie. Love you, Ernie. And also with the year coming to an end, it's just definitely bittersweet for me because on one hand, a lot of bad things did happen, so I'm just ready to put a close to that, end of that chapter. But on the other hand, it's also the last year that I had Marshmallow and that he was here physically with us. So definitely just in my feels right now, but hopefully next year is a much better year this year. So those are my goal updates, my end of the year reflection questions. Let me know in the comment box down below what your goals were this year and if you met them or not. I would definitely love to know. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button down below. Also, give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to turn on notifications. I upload every Wednesday and Saturday, and I'll see you all in my upcoming videos. Bye, everyone.